Hi guys, how are y'all? Hope y'all are doing well. So, I'm here today to talk about thrift stores. Now, I didn't know such a thing existed for the longest time, and this is something I've only seen in America. I guess the French have their flea markets. And then, there are flea markets here too, but thrift stores are something else. So you go to a store and which is open 5 days a week or 6 days a week, from say 10 to 4, and you have all these things that people have donated, and I guess they get some kind of tax returns on that for donating. Some people just drop their things that they don't want, but as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I go there to find treasures. So let me show you the kind of things that I pick up, and I'm not. I think some people are really snooty about buying things at thrift stores, but I think why not? Because this goes for a good cause. The sales, the proceeds from the sales, goes to help people. So aren't you just helping people out if you go shop there once in a while and find things that you like, and then you're repurposing things, recycling. So that's got to be good for the environment. And then somewhere in there, I feel good. My soul feels good. Getting something, at times you get these old items, and I just feel like I'm connecting with my history as well. So what's not to like? So come with me and see what it is that I find so joyful in thrift stores. So, guys, you can find just about anything at these stores, and they're all secondhand items. So, from books to LP records. Look at that, Engelbert Humperdinck. Did you know he was born in Chennai, Madras? And he's got Anglo-Indian roots. Well, obviously, look at how handsome he is with his dark hair and all. So you could find all of these things. There are furnitures that you could get, in case you want something on the cheap. You're setting up your apartment. So why not? Look at this nice, colorful cupboard. I wouldn't mind that. It's got this white one is nice too. So a ton of stuff. In this box, you could throw the children's toys in there. You could throw blankets in there, keep it next to the television for the cold winter days. The options are limitless, and gets your brain thinking too on what you could do with these things. So lots of plates, knickknacks, if you're missing a particular, say a lid in this case, for a pan, you can go and find the correct fitting lid. So this is a thrift store in San Francisco. So there are thrift stores everywhere. So you have to figure out which store that you like, because some of them are not very well organized. Like I like this one, the American Cancer Society. I donate to them anyway. So yeah, but some of the thrift stores are not organized, so it gets a little depressing sometimes when you go in there. So you don't want that. So you want to identify the ones that you like, and then keep going back there and revisiting it. And sometimes you come out empty-handed, and sometimes you find something that you think you will treasure. So that is key, finding the right thrift store. And also, then you have to figure out what it is that you like to buy. Now, I don't buy clothes, I don't do that, but I'm interested in things like houseware, kitchenware. Once you run it in the dishwasher with hot water, I think they're fine. So like this, this is a little bit stained, but this is a great mug. Then I like to get pans, the old style pans with the copper bottoms. I love those a lot too, but this one's broken, as you can see, so obviously I can't get this. I'm not going to do that. But I look at it this way, like, I don't have family, American family that goes back generations, so I'm never going to get these kind of things handed down to me, so I may as well get it from the community. So if you look at this pan, it's got a nice copper bottom, and I think it'd be great to make rice. And this is nice too, but I have so many saucepans that I don't need it. But again, this is good quality. If I didn't have one, I would get it. This one's a little stained, good quality again, but stained, so I don't want this either. So this is what I personally like to look for. Honestly, I don't have any room to store all these pans, but look at this. It's made of wood, that, top, and even the handle's made of really nice quality wood. You just don't see these kind of things anymore. thing. So this is a nice Thanksgiving platter with a turkey on it. So it would be nice to serve food in it, wouldn't it? So I decided to pick that up, and I also got that one of the pans with that copper bottom, and came to about 22 bucks. You know, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad at all.
Card right there.
Okay, let me just try one more time.
Okay.
Went through. And sometimes you can find good artwork too. So, for example, if you have an empty wall and you're waiting for this, great painting to come along one fine day when you're going to shell out money, in the meantime, you can fill in the walls with, what you get from here. Say in a guest room, there's a little corner. You don't want to spend a whole lot, so you could just get something like this and just put it up there, for a blank wall. I think it's not bad at all. If you have edgy taste, you could get this. It's only $10, but I don't want it because I think I might just scare myself. Look at the frame on this one. It's so beautiful. Imagine a nice European landscape style painting in there with some rich colors. Wouldn't that be really nice? That frame is gorgeous, and it's really solidly built, and it's got nice hook and thing to hang on. So guys, what I do sometimes is that I go with my own box of clothes to donate, or whatever items I may have, and then I drop that off there, and then I go and look for items that I enjoy. So today I'm thinking, there's some really nice outfits that my kids don't wear. So look at this nice shirt. It's really good quality, very good cotton, and it has this nice design, whatever, it's kind of cool or something. At some point my son thought so. It's got a hood, but somehow he's not been wearing it. So some other artsy kid may as well enjoy this and wear that. And here is another one that's similar in red. I mean, if this fit me, I would wear it. It's so cool. It's so awesome. Hood, but he doesn't want it. Anyhow, we have that. Then I have this nice fleece jacket that can go. This is my son's jacket, so he's outgrown it. Nice pair of another red pants during my son's flashier days, I suppose, but he doesn't wear these anymore. And then there is nice Nike shorts, which I suppose are not in fashion, owned by my daughter at one point. That can go. There's something from Zara. This is also hers, and it's nice and warm. Did she cut it from the bottom? No, it's meant to be like this. It's nice and warm. So for this weather, somebody else could enjoy it. Then I have another thing from Uniqlo, a sweater-like thing. That's nice. And then a pair of pajamas from Victoria's Secret. Again, my daughter's. I think I bought this for her, and she doesn't want it anymore. So some good brand items that someone else can enjoy while I enjoy somebody else's stuff. So guys, I got to this thrift shop thinking that I would drop off those bags, but they're full. So they said they're accepting no more donations today. So because they're understaffed, shops are mostly run by volunteers, and it's understandable that they don't have enough people to sift through all of these bags that come. So that's okay. I'll come back another day. But in the meantime, let's duck inside and take a look at all that there is and see if we can get anything that's fun. If you like jewelry and beads, there's always a section where you can go and explore all of this. The gold is usually 14 karat, 10 karat, maybe even 18 karat, and there's some lovely beads and colors that you can always take a look at. Some contemporary jewelry, but you know what my interests are, all towards the kitchen mostly. So look at this. This looks like a food cover, doesn't it? Maybe from Thailand or Philippines. I don't know. I just feel like I'm traveling around the world because you never know what you're going to find here. So it's really good quality. It's made from, I think, bamboo, woven bamboo grass. It's really solid stuff, but I don't need it really. And then I fell in love with this chair. Look at this chair. It's got that rattan style backing, which you find in old Kerala homes. This old furniture, $67. I'm going to go home, take pictures. And there is one corner that I'm thinking of where I think it'll look nice. So let me go home and think about it. $67 is cheap for a chair, but it's still a bit of money. Do you think I could buy this and serve soup in it or something? Would be odd for dal, but maybe soup, and I could pretend I'm Catherine the Great. Who knows? It's so beautiful though. Oh my gosh, and it's about $50. It's got a platter in the bottom, but I mean, shouldn't this be in a museum? I just love it, and it's made in France. Oh mon Dieu, c'est parfait. But what do you do? Anyway, I'm just going to go back to some cheap stuff. 75 cents for a strainer. This would be nice for a nice cup of chai. And I always love OXO peelers, so they have that here. And you know what? These kind of forks and spoons, they're mainly made in Taiwan and Korea, I've noticed. And they're pretty solid. I like them. And my kids are always, they kind of dump out the food sometimes and dump the spoon too. I had my kids' friends over, and they just dumped out all my spoon into the garbage and never found them. So I'm going to pick up a couple of these. Guys, I think this strainer is good for berries, a few lentils, oats to wash that. I might get this. It's only $2. Come on, made in USA. I believe these kind of mason jars are quite the rage, and this one has a handle, so I'll keep this for when my daughter visits. She'll love it. This appears to be made from paper mache, or maybe in French it's called papier mache, mashed paper perhaps. But anyhow, this reminds me of what you get in Kashmir, right? From the Persians. It came to Kashmir, and it's very light. They use it to put things in the basket. But it originated in China, so it could very well be Chinese too. The color looks Chinese to me. They love red. Look at this photo frame, brand new, and such a lovely color. No way. They have basmati rice. How old is it? $6, 20% off. $5 I can get this. Oh, hang on. It's not real rice. It's a cushion cover. What? I'm about to buy the rice. Look, it's a cushion. How interesting. So my purchase today was only $4 something, and I got these utensils and just put it in hot water in the mason jar and gave it a good wash and disinfected it. So I came back 2 days later and the chair is still here, so I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna take this tag to the front so they hold it for me while I look around. Still there. Let's get it. Look, an apron. This is made in India. It's only $10. It's thick denim material, and I always have a hard time getting an apron. I think they're too slim or too narrow, or maybe I'm just too wide. I don't know. But anyhow, this is a good one, so I'm probably gonna get this. It's brand new, never used. Can't believe I even found a Hawkins pressure cooker here. Hawkins ki seeti baje khushboo hi khushboo de. Guys, look at this book corner. Now this looks like a library. In fact, even the books are alphabetically arranged. But this is just another section in a thrift store. They even have chairs so you can sit and browse. My goodness. Isn't this unbelievable? And most books are like $2, and some days it's 50% off. So for $1 you can get a nice paperback, even hardcovers. I got drawn to this book because look at that curry. It looks so rich and flavorful. And the author is Camellia Punjabi. I didn't know much about her, but this book is in German, so I couldn't buy it. And I came home and researched, and looks like she is the woman behind Chutney Mary, Veeraswamy, Amaya, those restaurants in the UK. And also the lady behind the Taj restaurants, in India. And she's sold over 1 million copies of the 50 Greatest Curries book. No wonder the Germans have also translated her book. Here I was, trying to have an all-American experience in a thrift shop. And here I'm busy finding all kinds of Indian connections, Maybe I'm just looking for something familiar. I don't know. So There was this book by Abraham Verghese, and now this one is by Mr. Abraham George, an amazing man who left India, came to the US, made a lot of money, and went back to build a boarding school for children from lower caste families. Wow, his story is incredible, and you can also find there is a documentary series on Netflix based on his life, and and on the boarding school, and it's called Daughters of Destiny. I just started watching it after this thrift shop experience of mine. I'm trying to figure out who he is, and it's really a nice documentary. So give it a shot, and you can also figure out some incredible work he's doing. So I bought it inside and I gave it a nice clean with a wet paper towel. And now, there are these, I kind of tried to fill in these parts. I already did. So I have this brown touch-up marker from a furniture store. So wherever it's chipped, I'll just color it in and we'll be good to go. So guys, I found a corner for it, and I had a nice red cushion which works perfectly. I have to confess, the first 2 nights I couldn't sleep because I would lie in bed and I used to look at this chair and wonder who owned it. Was it owned by a serial murderer? Before I go, I want to take you on one more shopping trip to the thrift store. So it's Christmas time and lots of ornaments. Look at this. Must be one of the 3 wise men, and he's brown. Well, of course, he was brown because Christianity originated in the Middle East. And I regret not buying this. It was $10, and I was like, why is it so expensive? I came home and checked, and turns out that these Polish ornaments are expensive. They're like 50-60 bucks. Because they're hand painted and glass blown and whatnot. I wish I'd bought it. And you never know what you'll find. Like, this is apparently, what Indian women, I think mostly in the north, they would attach the house keys, the cupboard, to the valuables, all the keys on this, and put it on their waist, on the sari, on the petticoat. So this is what this is, and I don't know what this is doing in America and who's going to buy this. And then I broke a cup last night and I'm feeling really bad about it. So look at this cup, this mug. It's it's $2 from William Sonoma, and theirs is good quality, and I found 5, so I bought this. Then this is a special edition by some Sri Lankan artist, and it's sold by Crate and Barrel. Again, very good quality, and it's light, so why not? And everyone's breaking cups all the time. And then I came across this, and I wasn't sure what this is meant for, and I figured out what to do with it. You wash vegetables and then you put it on there, and then it drains. All the water drips and drains. So I do that for vegetables. You can do that with fruits. I even have some fish fillets over here, and it just becomes nice and dry before you put the masala on it. So yeah, figuring out what to do with these things, it'll help against cognitive decline too, So this is a nice bowl, and it looks copper plated, but it is $80. And look at the inscription. I don't know what it means, so I would have bought it. But it's expensive, and maybe it's a nice piece of antique. Look at it. It's made in Syria. It's from there. So guys, what do you think? Wasn't that fun? So I hope you'll find a good thrift store near you, and that you can keep frequently visiting and find a lot of treasures and not too much trash. And hope you find this new way to enjoy life a little bit. So come back, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.